All right, good morning, guys. It is June 6th, 2021. Welcome. And had a good pre-recording conversation. We'll get going and talk about those things. All right, let's jump in here. What do we start with? Bitcoin? Let's start with Bitcoin. Sure. Okay, what's wrong with my chart? Okay, this is what we're kind of looking at here, but obviously we've diverted off the path of this upward, WXY. So we're gonna just take this off for now. I don't know that it's completely invalid, but it's certainly not going the way I've drawn it and hoped and expected, right? So let's remove this and see what else we can see here. In fact, this has more of a downward trajectory. The way it's going should get a little bit of bounce here, but looking for shorts here, pretty much, guys. Um, we are oversold, and there is let's see, 10-minute chart. There, I mean, there's some the hidden divergence is gone. But there is local divergence, reversal divergence right here on this peak, and on Bitcoin and Ethereum, whenever on the 10-minute chart, in my experience, it gets well below the 30, guys. It's a good trade to the upside usually. So I'm looking for a trade to the upside. I don't know how deep or how far or how high, but looking for a trade. To the upside right now. Now, where it goes and what it does after that, we'll have to wait and see, guys. And often that's the case. Often that's the case. Um, so sometimes you just gotta kind of go with the flow of the waves, guys, and just trade what they give you. So right now, I'm personally, I just entered a long. Whether I'm early or right on time, time will tell. It looks pretty good to me. I like this as a long here for, I don't know. Um, it we'll see where the wave goes, right? Whenever it gets oversold or whatever the RSI breaks structure, then we'll take profit and then see what's going on. So that's a way to think about trading, guys, in this environment that's up and down, up and down, up and down. Trade it as it comes. Don't get locked into one view. I kind of got locked in last night. This really looked bullish to me. I'm really, to be honest with you, super surprised we did not break to the upside. I really am. Um, the fact that we didn't break, this was looking phenomenally well to me. I mean, we didn't even hit the one-to-one extension. I'm like, what in the world? So, yes, really surprised at that. Um, yeah, enough said there. I've said it again. So let's see what's going on. Let's see, talk about some possibilities here. I'm gonna redraw this trend line. Well, I don't like this trend line, but I'm gonna draw it anyway. You can see how we're bouncing off of this. I adjusted my line a little bit to be, precisely on these wicks here. And there's one, two, three, four touches there. So we're finding support on this trend line. If this breaks below that trend line, then we're most likely coming down lower. Now it may not be, forever lower. It may not be, but we're going to go lower. I know a lot of people are looking at this as kind of like a triangle. Okay, in my opinion, this is not a triangle. It does not have a wave count for a triangle. Um, but it's a triangular shape. There's no doubt about it. Okay, but the market is triangular. I could take you through and show you triangular shapes all over the place that aren't triangles, and so you just have to remember that. But this is a consolidating, contracting pattern here. Um, that we're going to say, yeah, it's looking like a triangle. If it's a triangle, this should be breaking to the downside. Okay, the way this triangle should work is that it should come up here and then break down. Okay, and it should come back down here and retest. So let's at least keep that open-minded. Just because Jim doesn't think it's a triangle doesn't mean it can't be. It just it doesn't follow the criteria of a triangle, and the criteria is that every wave has to be three waves. You'd have to call that three waves, and it just isn't. It's five. It's five waves. So Now this I can look at as three waves. I can see this as three waves even though it's really, really ugly. And I can see this even though it's really ugly as three waves. But I cannot see this as three waves. And so it doesn't fit the criteria. I don't see this as three waves even though I can kind of see it as three waves, but I don't see it as three waves. So anyway, there's lots wrong with it as far as structure is concerned to be a triangle. But you would label it like this if it were A, B, C, D, E. Okay. Basically, now we're getting. In fact, the triangle's finished and we're breaking to the downside. At least that's what it looks like. Okay, that's what it appears to be doing. So if this breaks down here, lots of things the market can do here. But if it's a triangle, it's going to break down here, probably take out all this liquidity down here, and then it's going to go up. That's when we go up, and it's going to go up pretty big and strong. That's idea number one. I don't like it. Not a big fan. Yada yada yada. But it is what it is. Okay, now I've presented that idea. If it's a triangle, it should break down, down and out, take out liquidity, and then up we go. That's the way it should function. And it looks like, we got one, two, maybe three, four, five. Hold on one second, guys. I'm just looking at a wave here. Okay, idea number two. I like this one better. This one is that this is the bottom of this whole move right here. We're not dealing with the triangle. We're dealing with, come on. We're dealing with 5-wave move, a 3-wave pullback. That may or may not be finished. That's pretty deep. That's a pretty deep pullback. Okay. Um, this could be a deeper pullback like this. It could simply be making an ABC here. Come to the one-to-one extension. Hit this, takes out this liquidity right here. Does not take out the low. But 3-way back. So it comes all the way down here. And then we ride up. That is what I'm more inclined to right now based on this wave structure. It'd be a WXY, so we'd be looking for 3 waves. So we've already got, potentially this is 1 or A, B, C, or this is already A right here, that's B, and we come down for C now. So look at a smaller time frame and see what that looks like. So evidently this is a 5-wave move here, 3-wave pullback, and now we're getting the next impulse to the downside. This looks like a finished 5-wave moves. We need a 3-wave pullback. So I'm looking for some kind of a relief wave and then a continuation. Come down here to the 1-to-1 extension right here. And that would give you a 5, 3, and then a 5 down to the 1-to-1. I'm inclined to that trade right there. So I'd like to see this small time frame. Let's see here. See, we've got divergence here on the 5-minute, and it's pretty cooked. So I'd like to see this come on up. 3-wave fashion. And then once that's done, to fall over and continue down. That's going to give this RSI a chance to get up here and then fall over. So this, if I had to guess what's next, this could come down a 3rd wave like that, like this. Boom, boom, boom. And then up. I'd stay out of the short.
How deep would you put that wave?
What's that?
How deep would you put that wave?
Which wave? This one here?
Yeah. No, the one that's coming, the 3-wave down.
Oh, 1-to-1 of this. I mean, if it comes, it's just it's an idea. It could go up from here, right? I got 3 waves right there, but if they bring it down, maybe something like that. So that's 35.54, 5.54, something like that. And if you get a bounce here, that's a tradable. It's a tradable wave if you wanted to trade it. Be looking back up here at this liquidity zone, right above this stuff. And then I would expect more downside after that, I believe. That's kind of what I'm gravitating to right now, guys. So I've got 2 counts, triangle count that I don't care for, and this count that takes us down right now to retest the low here of 31.5. $33.5 or 28 to wick past 28K and back up. So there's 2 bearish counts, but they're both bullish because once they finish, it's still up. I'm still looking for an upward move. Now, here is a contrarian view. I do not like this wave, guys, right here that I'm drawing lines around has been my nemesis. But what if that's a really ugly and really crappy leading diagonal? 1, 2. The 3 is not the shortest, which is the only rule. Well, that's a leading diagonal. If that's the case, just offering a different idea here. This is very bullish now. We need to see this finish in 3 waves down to here. But it cannot break this low for this idea to work. Cannot break this low, and we bounce. We bounce up from there. And that's a big 1, 2, 1, 2. Or that's A, B, and this is 1, 2 of C. I like that count too. It makes sense of this trash. Doesn't look horrible as a diagonal. It's not great either, but not bad. Zoom out, I'll show you what that would look like. So we're going to pull the fibs on the overall structure and get an overall target. Overall target zone is right in here. Now I'm going to take those fibs away. I'm going to pull the fibs just on the second wave now. I need to see 5 waves in C. 1, 2. I'd like to see this get up higher, higher. 3, 4, 5. Or this is a 1, 2, 1, 2, and this is going up a lot higher. Like this is the beginning of another bull run going up to make all-time highs. So there's an idea as well. What that would do, I like this one the best out of everything I've shared with you, to be honest with you. If this plays out, we'll be able to know. If this plays out, if we bounce here, if we come down here and bounce, oh buddy, look what that would do. It'd be kind of good from a market maker standpoint. Let's take our triangle trend line. See what it does? It breaks out of that to the downside, and then it just goes. A fake breakout that confirms everybody's notion that we're going up, or I mean we're going down, right? It gives everybody that confirmation. Everybody's looking for it, right? Squeezes them out, and then boom, it gets up out of dodge. I bet you it goes fast too. I like that trade idea. That's a good trade idea. So for now, I've got 3 ideas, or all of my ideas that go down first from here. Best I can see. I've got an idea that comes down here to that number there, and then takes us up. I've got an idea that takes us down somewhere below here. You know, this yellow line's um, the bottom of. That's the bottom of our. That's our support line. That's what that yellow line is. From way over here. See it? So we get a wave that breaks down and comes all the way down here and then up. Take your pick, guys. So what's the first one that gets invalidated? This one. So let's look at this one first. See if this happens. This might be a fantastic trade.
Jim, can you make that a live chart, please?
It is live.
Thank you.
It's alive. Yeah, there you go. That's what I've been trying to do lately is draw these on the during the live streams and then just saving them as my live charts.
Saves you a lot of work.
Yeah, or it just consolidates the work. I'm doing the work, but yeah, I like that. I like this one. So let's watch this thing. See if it comes down. See if it breaks this line. I'm expecting a bit of a bounce here, guys, and then another wave down. If it gets down here and wants to reverse, oh buddy, let's see if we get that. And that would be basically a 1-2. And we'd be heading up for a big wave. If that one doesn't play out, then it's going to be A, B, C. That's this count right here. And if it comes down here, it's going to be a completely another different story. It's going to be A, B, C again. It's going to have to start the A wave again, which I anticipate to be bigger than this. So there you are. I like that analysis. I'm satisfied with that. Perfect. All right, that's saved. Let's look at Ethereum quick. It's going to be the same analysis, right? So we're considering an idea, a new idea. This is kind of a relatively new idea for me. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm willing to at least consider it. This is some kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diagonal, and that what we're waiting for is this three wave move to finish. Something like that. We would expect a potential bounce from there. Target zone. There we go. I would say up here. The other possibility is that this becomes A, B, and we need a C down here. Target zone's right there. And we go up from here. Okay, that's Ethereum for you. See, it didn't make the triangle here. You see, it's not forming the triangle. That's another reason why I don't think it's a triangle. Uh, I really like this count right here. I like that. I'm going to watch for that personally. Potentially a great trade there. So, all right, guys, that's what I'm seeing in the market. Final questions?
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, you're welcome. My pleasure. Those live charts are saved up for you. You're all done.
Is there a live total chart as well, Jim? I suppose it's probably the same as Bitcoin, really, isn't it?
Yeah, there's an ETH live chart.
No, I mean a total market.
Oh, a total market? I could create one. I'd have
I
to.
don't know if it'd be of much use to people. I'm not really sure.
Um, let's see. Yeah, I'd have to do a new. Yeah, I could create one. Total market cap.
Would that be useful, do you think? I don't know.
Anybody? Anyone? Bueller?
Maybe do like daily or something.
Yeah, I'll
Daily
work on
reports.
I'll work on that. I'll work on that. It's not critical that I get that out right now, but yeah, sure, I can do it. Thanks for the suggestion.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys, y'all have a great day. I got a 2 hour drive ahead of me, and then we're heading out, and I'll be back this afternoon, sometime this evening. Uh, Gotta go pick up a trading in a car. We need a more spacious vehicle to drive our big kids. They're getting big. So, all right, guys. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and watch out for. It's gonna be short. I think we're gonna have. I think this morning we're gonna have upward move first. I think we're gonna have a little bit of blip to the upside, which will give us a short. I think. I think. Maybe. And I'm watching out for this area right here, 2370, and this area right here about 30, 33.9, 34K for Bitcoin. I want to see what happens there. Do we go lower than that, or does it bounce there? Which is very interesting to watch. And I'm going to look for a long. If the market gives me a long here, I'm going to look to take a long there. So have a great day. We'll see you.